Yo, what's up guys, Purplefire here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing the items in Pokemon Unite. All the items that are used by your Pokemon, the 3 held items that you can have on a Pokemon during battle. These items have effects, but some of the effects are also like misunderstood or misread, and also not really the correct effect that's happening in battle. And I might say this, but have a different effect in battle. People have been testing, people have been like data mining, showing what items actually do and give like the proper description of an item. So in this video I'm going to be talking about what these items actually do and how they're meant to work. So if you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like down below, and also subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. But with that being said, let's get right into discussion for you guys. So here we have every single item in Pokemon Unite. I have every single item unlocked. Of course, not to max level, of course, but that doesn't matter. We can see what they have. Some of them are just classed to their little classes: score, attack, defense, and others. But as you can see right below the game screen, of course, we have the little game facts. So I'll link this down below, of course. As Content 3 stated, there are a lot of hidden things about held items and how effective their flat stat bonuses are. Hopefully this will help you understand why some items are just bad and what items to actually use. All this info was gleaned from the Pokemon Discord through testing out there from Cerebi.net. I'll link down Cerebi.net and this game facts website down below, of course, for you guys to check out. But here we have all the information we need. So let's moving down. It says out of combat. Okay, out of combat is interesting. That's mainly for the float stone. As you can see, the float stone really effect is out of combat. It increases movement speed by 10% when the Pokemon is not in combat. That's what the float stone says. But let's read this. Out of combat, 8 seconds after taking damage or doing damage. So what I've learned is that the float stone is not really that good, because you have so many camps between the Ludicolo, Buffon, and Corfishes. You're not really out of combat for 8 seconds. Unless going from top lane to bottom lane or coming from spawn. So it's really not that effective item. And the base stats on it are not really good. Only 12.8 attack. It's not really that good. Movement speed maybe. But it's only when you're out of combat. Not sure. I tested leftovers in practice mode, and this does seem like the correct time. Movement abilities that deal damage like heavy sand, along they don't do damage, will not take you out of combat. So yeah, out of combat meaning after 8 seconds. So if they don't do damage, they will not take you out of combat. Okay, cool. Good to know. Moving forward. So out of combat, float stone. That's why people say float stone's a mediocre item now. Movement speed is not really a thing, since most, like, once you get into like the range, you can like dash attack most people. So I don't know. It's really interesting to find out. Next item on the list is Focus Band. Focus Band, 90% CD. Okay, let's go on to, of course, the item of Focus Band. Let's go Focus Band right here. Focus Band. When the Pokemon drops to a low HP, then each second for 3 seconds, it recovers 8% of its HP loss. At max rank, it gains 40%. So 40% of its HP that he has just lost. And it's only 90 seconds CD, and it heals 40% of each health. So let's say 14 is the max, okay? For 3 seconds, once you reach 25% HP, effectively 27.3 max HP healed if exactly at 25%. No more damage, maximum healing 40% and heal. So what this is saying is that you can only gain the amount of health you have already lost, but there's a cap to at 40%. So if you have lost like 75% of your HP and you get down to 25, you don't go back to how much you gained. You only can go back to a max of 40. It makes sense. So once you reach 25 effectively, so if you reach 25%, the max is 40 HP, you get 1%. So yeah, you can only gain. So yeah, you can. This is not like if you lose like from 100 down below. If once you hit to that 25, that's when the item procs. When we get to below 25 HP, and the HP that you lost within the last 3 seconds of when you took damage to get 25. So if you went from, let's say, 100 to 25, you will only gain back up to 40%, because that's the max. Okay, so it makes sense. So that's the hidden thing about it. So you can't. It says 40% every second. It doesn't mean that. It's only when you go under 25 and you can only go back up to 40. Interesting. Next on the list is the scoring items. Okay, so this is pretty common. Max sacks is 6 sacks per dunk, which is the special attack specs, and the attack weight. This is not infinite, so you can't set it. So you can go up to, if you do get this to max level, you can get a pretty hefty chunk of attack. Goes up to like, let's say max levels. I don't know what the max attack level is, but let's say I have 10 right now. You get 60 attack bonus, you get 6 dunks in. So it's crazy. And for the special attack spec, it's 12, so you get at least a 70 attack boost. 72. So it is pretty nice to have. Still a good item regardless. And this is why I think the most broken item is Muscle Band. 3% of current HP on autos are boosted too. And look at the. I was only level 10, but look at the basic attack speed. it goes up and you get an attack bonus, and it's on the HP percent. So it's like you always do 3% of their current HP. So if it's mostly effective from when they have full HP, but you still do more damage. So technically, you're always doing more damage to them with the multiplier. So it's multiplier I am a most physical character. It's actually kind of crazy. So that's what it does. It's just on the current HP. But this description says when basically attack, the damage is increased by 2% of the opponent's remaining HP. So that's not your damage increasing. You're you're having damage done more based on their current HP. So like you're doing 3% of their current HP as damage, not as you increase damage. You're doing 3% of their current HP as damage. So it's like if you play Smite, it's called kin size. You do like 4% of someone's health of their maximum health. It's kind of interesting. Next up is Xiaobo. It's a 10-second cooldown IM, and it goes at 75% plus 40% of healing. So it's like, okay, where's Xiaobo? Xiaobo's up high on my list. So we have Xiaobo here. Xiaobo is also a very interesting item because it's a really good item for Gengar players. I really like it on Gengar. When the Pokemon hits a move, it recovers a minimum of 60 HP, and that also based on the special attack too. So it's 40% special attack. If you do mix up with the items, it's really cool. So I'm glad that this little doc here tells us it's 40% of the attack. It doesn't tell us it's 40% of the special attack. So now you know it's 40%. Not just, yeah. So it's 40% of your special attack. So you gotta get those dunks in. So it recovers a minimum, and if it's a minimum of 75 and plus 40%. So if you can hit a target for, that's the thing, we don't know the base stats of Pokemon properly unless we actually identify. So if you can look up the character stats after using your IM's effects on it, then you can figure out how much HP you gain. It's only every 10 seconds. So I'm pretty sure this is 10 seconds after you damage a camp or something. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. It's good to know. That's really interesting because they never told us the like how much of the special attack we're getting healed from. So it's 40%. And then another loss for 3 to 4 seconds, increased damage of Unite moves as well. So it also increases damage of Unite move. See, I didn't really rate this item. After the Pokemon uses Unite move, the damage of the Pokemon is dealt by increased by 40% of short time. So it doesn't tell us that the Unite moves also increase too. But apparently Unite moves increase. I don't know how much, but apparently it is increased by, I don't know how, by 21% I guess. So it's increased when you have this on. And also the recharge rate is increased, and the cooldown. I don't know what I mean by cooldown. I have no idea what I mean by cooldown. Does it mean like the cooldown of the item? Or is it the... Yeah, I'm not really sure what cooldown means, so that's what it says. It lasts 3 to 4 seconds, so you know how long it lasts. At least, that gives us good information. Skull Shield does not stack with Body Barrier. Okay, Skull Shield is a really good item, but it gives you a shield, and if you don't break the shield, you can still score, which is really good. It's a really good item. Okay, EXP Share is an interesting one. EXP does not work as intended, bugged. There's a passive level cap where you must defeat a wild Pokemon to level. It appears to grant shared experience if the passive experience is not in fact. There's a passive level cap, so there's a passive level cap. So this passive has a level cap, so it's pretty bad then if it has a passive level cap. You can't infinitely gain levels of XP. You must defeat a wild Pokemon to level. Interesting. So you have to defeat wild Pokemon even having this item. If it appears to run if the passive experience and grant shed experience if the passive experience. Okay, interesting. So it's not working as it's supposed to be. While the Pokemon has the fewest speed point in the team, it gains 3 XP per second. How long will it shed speed? The Pokemon defeats a wild Pokemon. See, it's not meant to work like that because as experience share, if the person's holding experience share, you're supposed to gain experience from the other Pokemon that are killing things. So it's meant to work like that, but it doesn't. So it's bugged right now. Interesting. It's good to know. Body Barrier should last for 10 seconds. Does it say how long it lasts here? Body Barrier. So it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't say how long it lasts. So now we know it lasts for 10 seconds. So it's a good thing we know that now. Helps a lot. All these little deals help out a lot, honestly. They do help out a lot. Next up on the list is Rocky Hammer. I have yet to use because I don't play 10 characters. Can procs 1 per fight, must get out of combat to proc again. So when Pokemon receives amount of damage, the damage is dealt to the Pokemon equals 3% off. So that's why you can't stack Rocky Helmet. But if you do think about it, 5%, if you have every moment with a Rocky Helmet, you do 25% of the target's max HP. If Snorlax has 3000 HP, then you can do roughly around 3,000, 75%, is that 750? 750 of Snorlax's health. So it's 25% if everyone stacks a max level 20 Rocky Helmet, but you can do it once you're out of combat, and it takes 8 seconds to get out of combat. So you go in and take damage from Snorlax, give him that 25%, back out. 8 seconds later, come back in, do you think he'll lose another 25%? So it's like 50% already gone. But it's really interesting that they only get procs once per fight. That's really sad for it, honestly. HP stats scaling at level 1 scales up to from 3,000 to 3,300 to 5,400 to 9,900. I'm just HP stats, I don't really know. Pokemon start with 130 to 170 attack at level 1. Physical Pokemon 15 range from 340 to for physical defenders. Speeders. Large attack. So it goes up from there. Okay, so level 1 to gain 15 attack. Oh, that's really interesting. I don't really like maths, honestly. It hurts my head. Pokemon start with 130 to 111 at 15 from 340. So 3 foot defenders, 6 foot. Oh, this is the damage. It's a special attack, so how high it can go. So okay, I see. Physical will start with 20 special attack, level 1 scaling to 1 turn. Of course, makes sense. Pokemon is 40 special attack, level 1 for supporters. Pokemon will start at 40 special attack at level 1 for supporters, 50 for other ones. 15 scaling ranges depending on the role. Interesting. So this is just showing the stats, how much they gain per level. So Gengar gains 15, but it starts at 50. Okay, interesting. That's good to know. Special defense ranges from 35 to 100 at level 1, scaling up to 5'8" for 2 physical defenders. Special defense range from 27 to 67, scaling up to 400 for 2 physical. Okay. All this math is hurting my head. Floor base. This is the base damage of abilities and all attacks. Ugh. Movement speed. So movement speed range from 3600 to 3800. Okay, ignore that. Okay, this is the part I was talking about, the float stone. The float stone is probably the most override in the game. 2 to 3 when in combat. When the float stone is level 23, the next amount of physical attack it takes 8 seconds to get out of combat. It's rare for both lanes and jungles to have a good uptime. This is strictly bad compared to the other held items. It's certainly more better option. Yeah, I agree with that. Because it's only a little bit increased. If the movement speed is 3600, gaining 64 is nothing. It's literally nothing. You're gaining nothing. You're literally gaining 0. Now that we know the movement speed is 3600. So it's pointless to build items. It's really pointless when there's other better items. So I'm going to probably start building this item and start leveling up because it's not worth it. It's not worth to build the floats anymore. It's not worth it. And it takes 8 seconds to get out of combat, which is crazy because the camps are there. You can't really get out of combat. Makes sense. Flat defense HP stats are almost worthless, but the items that give expression of rock hammer good, like focus band and assault vest. Flat defense, yeah, makes sense because the amount of high defense you have, it doesn't really matter for getting like 2 defense. Like look at that, 2. It's not worth getting the flat, but this fucking the passive effects is nice. The passive effects from these items are really nice. How many defense items? It's 4 defense items. That's not really counting, it's just HP item, but you know what. Body barrier is a must pick for anyone. 8% HP on a Unite move, great. And great base style 600 HP when maxed. You get 600 HP on the body barrier. Oh, this goes a long way. Yeah, definitely. So if you go 20 to 40, so 20 times 30, which is 600. And plus, and look, we use Night Move, the Pokemon and the nearby ally with lowest HP by granting each shield 20% of the max HP. So you get 3000 HP shield, you get 600 HP for free, plus the body barrier effect. And you can hold it too. People can stack body barriers. You can stack the item. It's crazy. Wow. Body barriers are definitely an item you should start picking up. So you get shield to your lowest HP partners. When more so I am attack with more cyber than special attack, especially you have the option to use wide that also quickly normal synergy with the focus band and body barrier. So scoring rounds are still good, but synergy is important in Pokemon. So if you get synergy going, so let's say you had, like I said right here, Eels Cookie was focus band and body barrier. What is focus band? Then each he heals. So if you have Eels Cookie, you get a massive chunk of heal. Plus the body barrier. So if you unite move and 2 Pokemon lowest than you get a shield from your HP set. And does that include yourself? Let me double check. Let me have a really look see back on body barrier. And the nearby ally with low HP granted shield. So if you're Snorlax and unite moving, your opponent gets a massive heal, massive shield. It's crazy. That's really good to have. And I was talking about the muscle band being the best item in the game. Right here it talks about muscle band. Quite possibly the most effective item to damage consistently as Pokemon just have extremely high HP value. Yeah, boosted all quicker. Yeah, this item gives you basic attack speed. I'm just gonna level up right now. There you go. Already back to 3. So you get 3 basic attack speed, especially on mobs like Cinderace that can attack from far and just keep hitting them for so much damage. It's really worth to get this item up to max. That's why they fixed it for Charizard because he has like a breath or attack. makes sense. So this item is really good. You guys should build this on every single mon regardless. Well, that's all the item changes right now in this document. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like down below. Leave everything down below for you guys to check out and look at for yourselves. It means a lot. If you guys hit 50 likes, it means a lot. I hope you have a great time, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.